Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again. This is Mike, and I'm going to react to Jason, or I'm going to react to a request from Jason through Buy Me a Coffee, and he's wanting me to react to Slim Dusty Kokoda. So I know I've heard and reacted to a couple of Slim Dusties, and I like Slim Dusty, man. It reminds me of some of the old truck driver guys that you know singers here in the states. So I think I've mentioned it before. It just seems like he's everybody's grandpa, and I know he's passed on now, so it's terrible. But he's left behind some great music, and I intend to react to Kokoda. It's a tribute to the Kokoda veterans, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Uh, I'm just reading it like it's spelled. So let me bring it up so y'all see what I'm looking at. And right up here at the top, y'all might not be able to see the cursor, but it shows it to be Kokoda, Slim Dusty's tribute to our Kokoda veterans. Okay, y'all. Uh, this is what he also had to say. He said, here's a great song that honors our fallen. Slim Dusty Kokoda. If you don't know the history in World War II, we thought Japan was gunning for us, and the last defense before invasion was Papua New Guinea. And there we fought the Japanese with barely trained men, rushed to the Kokoda track. It was a fighting retreat, at which point we broke them and pushed them right back. It was the first time Japan had been beaten on land in the war, and man, I butchered that sentence. Let me say that again. It was the first time Japan had been beaten on land in the war, and Australia was safe. So, yeah, man, that's something definitely for your national pride down there. So let's get right into it, man. If you hadn't subscribed and you hadn't hit the like button and the notification bell, man, I sure appreciate it. Let's get into it.
With no shouldered arms or bayonet fixed, they march on Anzac Day. The measured tramp of steel-shod heels, a memory away. Veterans of a jungle war who went to hell and back. Those ragged, bloody heroes of that grim Kokoda track. So dig your reversed rifles in the mire of memory. The swirling mists of time have healed the scars. You climbed that golden stairway to keep our country free, where the jungle hid your nightmare from the stars. When sullen days brought no relief from blood, muck and mire, and death was ever striding at your back, you trod that hallowed path to be baptized in hellfire. The ragged, bloody heroes of that grim Kokoda track. Oh, the devil took the hindmost and the snipers took the fall, with no quarter asked or given in that muddy, bloody war. With black angels there to guide them, salvos by their side, those ragged, bloody heroes simply marched and fought and died.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna stop it right here. Whether you're American or you're Australian, these guys were brave. I don't know that there's been a generation born since then that were as brave as these young guys, and a lot of them didn't make it home. But you try to train, and y'all know I was a Marine for a career for seemed like a lifetime at the time, but um, you can't train somebody to rush towards the sound of gunfire. They have to have a brave heart, um, and a man, I wish I could get my words together. What I have in my head to get out. Um, if this wasn't a reaction, I could watch this and then I could write down my thoughts and I could give y'all some thoughts that sounded pretty damn good. you know. Uh, but just off my hip, man, I'm at a loss for just how, just what kind of a slugfest it was for the Australian troops there in Papua New Guinea and probably other jungles as well. So, yeah, hats off to you guys, and hats off to your ancestors for shouldering the load for the rest of the free world down there in that jungle, man. God, it had to be hot and miserable and humid. All right, man, we'll get back into it.
Astride a broken mountain top you stood defiantly as the devil took your comrades one by one. He taunted you and beckoned you to face eternity. You saluted with a burning Thompson gun. His hand was on your shoulder like a burning grip of steel, but you turned him and you fought off his attack. You broke the devil's squadrons and you brought him to your heel.
Wow.
The ragged, bloody heroes of that grim Kokoda track. Oh, the devil took the hindmost and the snipers took the fore, with no quarter asked or given in that muddy, bloody war. While politicians pondered and great generals swelled with pride, those ragged, bloody heroes simply marched and fought and died. With no shouldered arms or bayonet fixed, they march on Anzac Day, with the memory of white crosses and mounds of fresh turned clay, of green fields and a bugle call and a solemn requiem. And at the going down of the sun and in the morning we will remember them. Those ragged, bloody heroes of that grim Kokoda track. Those ragged, bloody heroes of that grim Kokoda track.
Yeah, holy cow, man. These brave men, even the ones that did come home, you see them marching there on Anzac Day. I'm sure that they're they appreciate, what y'all you know say about them. Most of them are gone now. I mean, it's been what, 80 years since that war, or at least almost 80 years since that war has ended. But uh, so most of them have passed on. But I'm sure the ones that we were seeing here marching in these parades were probably thinking, I don't know why everybody's so celebrating us. I mean, we did what we had to do, and they didn't know any different. They just knew that in order to stop tyranny, a good man must stand up. So, yeah, man, hats off to the to you Anzac ancestors, y'all's ancestors. So, all right, Jason, thanks for the request. I don't know the song, or I don't even know the story of Kokoda, but I got a little snapshot of it, and I'm proud I did. So, and to the rest of y'all, thanks for showing up. I know y'all could have been anywhere else, but you chose to stop by here and spend your valuable time with us, and I'm glad you did. So that's going to do it for me. Until I see y'all again, I'll catch y'all down the road. It means a lot to me that y'all stop by. So go to the outro, y'all. Have a good day, and man, I'll see you next time.